So it's November 2014 and we are in the Bulgarian capital of Sofia, and we're in basically for the Champions League game between Hooliganites and Liverpool. Hooliganites is a small provincial team in a city that's about a 4 or 5 hour drive from here, and it's the 31st most populous city in the country. So it's got a population of 33,000, and we've heard that tonight there'll be 40,000 in attendance at this pivotal Champions League match against Liverpool. We think most of the fans will be fans of Levski and CSK Sofia, which are the two dominant sides of Bulgarian football. And I'm here today to make a film which showcases football and life in the city of Sofia in November 2014. At CSK's ground, they call it Siska Football Club in Sofia. This is the most successful club in the history of Bulgarian football.
Екипа, с който играете сега?
The coach of the national team in 1994 World Cup. We finished fourth.
Yeah.
Той беше
He's
треньор
former
на...
player of CSK, former coach of CSK.
Треньор на...
Honorable coach now of CSK.
Това е медал от световното първенство.
Yes, this is from the medal for the 4th place in USA in the World Cup.
Това е най-големият български орден, Стара планина, първа степен.
Honorable. It's
Държавен,
like
нали?
knighthood in England.
Like knighthood. Number one coach for Bulgaria of 20th century.
I was 13 in '94, so when I grew up with that Bulgarian team, you know, great players. And England obviously weren't even at that tournament as well. So we just heard about the successful team in '94 when Bulgaria finished fourth in the World Cup. And we've just been in the trophy room where they told us about that successful side and the coach, a legendary coach, who's just parked up in a Kia, and he's about to have a ciggy, but I thought I'd try and have a quick word. To the extent it's translated.
He's the coach of the national team 1994, huge CSK legend.
Living legend.
Living legend. We are the soldiers, we are the soldiers. Go ahead, Reds. I'm forever faithful. Since I was a child, CSK lighted the fire in my heart. Win and again win. This is the army. This is the army, guys.
So this is one of the animals
This is the holy ground.
from Siska leading us out onto the pitch.
This is where our dreams come true and where we lose it forever. The happiest and most saddest times in my life.
In recent days, most saddest.
Yeah.
Not much joy.
Never felt as much as love as I've ever felt here. Happiness.
And where is Sector G?
This is Sector G. This is what you call the cup.
So this is Saturday's game against Ludogorets here.
Yeah. About 200 flares and 50 smoke bombs.
And the police say nothing about this. There's no problem.
It's problem. It's not a vote.
It's not allowed.
We just smoke them.
But they're not going to stop 200, are they? They might stop one, but not 200.
Yeah, they can't do anything. Once we let them,
That's it.
the game won for us.
And they don't search you when you come into the ground?
They search, but
you
there's
hide.
a different ways to get them in.
Yeah.
We always find a way.
It's like mouse and cat game.
So I'm here with Maro at the away end in Siska Stadium. So tell me, how many fans would typically come here?
Not
many.
Not many.
No.
Usually, last week we played with Ludogorets. They've got about 50. So that's the normal. There's maybe 1 or 2 teams who can bring few hundred.
The others are just afraid to come.
Many
this
are
time.
afraid to come. Many have not enough fans. So
What about Levski? How many would Levski have?
it's
Never,
usually the
they
game.
never come?
The game is usually Witlewski played on the national stadium.
They don't let us
the
play
last-
on our club stadiums because huge trouble erupts.
The last derby game played at Club Ground was in 2011 or 2012. 2011 at their ground.
Yeah.
We smashed the whole place.
Yeah.
The police kicked us at halftime. They just thousands
then
of police was fighting
war
us
on the streets.
and kicked us out of the ground.
Yeah.
And it was war on the street. And they said no more games on the club grounds, only on the national stadium.
Every team in
During
Bulgaria
the communist
Every
time,
team in
every
Bulgaria
was communist.
was a communist team. Every team in Bulgaria was a communist team before 1989. When the communists fell, there's no team is now communist, except Levski.
Do you see yourself as a fan or a hooligan or an ultra or all three?
There's different groups.
Different
It's
factions,
mostly
different
for
groups.
the hooliganism.
Mostly hooligans, yeah.
It's separated. We have the singers, the one who support cheering, singing, blah blah blah, and the fighters, the hooligans.
And the fighters separate.
Right, okay.
But all behind the team.
Yeah.
So when we stick together,
We're-
everyone.
We are at the same place, supporting the team.
There's people who are most interested about hooliganism. The other most interested about supporting, singing, making this
Flags
flags and stuff. Yes. But we are all together on the.
So, we see signs around the ground for, swastikas and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, politically,
This one ACAB 1, 3, 1, 2.
so politically, where does the club stand then?
Most
Most of the
Most of
supporters
the-
are far right.
you know
Far right,
you,
yeah.
we
The
were
Balkans
living
is
in fucking communist country.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
you grow up in the country in the regime with the communism, there's no way to like this. So many people are with the far right, and some are
Many racists and stuff.
not political active many, but this one who are interested in politics are right.
Because
Kristen.
people who from England who see something like this, because it's obviously a very small minority there. So
Yeah.
this is, the reason I ask these questions is because it's so
I
different for us.
Yes,
So
yes, but today the word racism is very strange.
I am at the
If
stadium
you
now.
offend someone from the minority, they call you racist. If someone from the minority
Alright.
abuse me, he's alright, no racist. It's working only the one way.
Yeah.
That's what many people hate, and
I can
especially
hear-
in
I can
Bulgaria,
hear
there's problems with the gypsies. Everyone hates them
Bad
because
connection.
they don't work, just living on the back of the normal people, taking the benefits. Also, there's problems with the Muslims.
Yeah.
We are only 2,000 kilometers from this Islamic state.
Yeah.
So
Turkey, you mean? Yeah.
Not Turkey, Syria, and this
Syria,
IDL.
ISIS,
Yeah, so it's on our back door. And
And
there's
the thing is
a
that-
Muslim
Кажи му, че фенове
minority
целинството,
in
които се
Bulgaria.
справят против това.
Muslim minority in Bulgaria, and they're starting to be more active. And the
Right.
fans are the people who are stand against this. Last February, there was a march in Plovdiv with us and the other football firms
Supporters.
involved.
Yeah.
So there were
So you come
troubles
together when
outside. Yeah.
No, this was probably
This
the
was
first time
the
we
first
get
time
together.
we stick together, but it was good.
So if there's a common enemy, you'll be together.
Yeah, of
And if
course.
there isn't, you'll fight each
Yes,
other.
we don't want someone like I know now in England. This is one of the problems. These Muslim areas, you can't walk your dog. The people can't drink outside of the street on the street because there's a Muslim patrol calling you. It's not right. Blah blah blah. If they
Can't
want
eat
to
bacon.
live. If they want to live their lives with the Sharia laws, they can go to fucking Middle
They're a
East
shit
or
country.
whatever. Not coming here to change our country.
This is our country. If they want to live here, they must live by
They
our
accept
rules.
our rules.
Yeah, no, I appreciate what you're saying. So, how many Muslims or Gypsies or the others, are they still tiny minorities? Because when we were on the way
Gypsies and
in,
Muslims are not tiny minorities anymore.
okay, well, when we were on the way in, we were told there's only one mosque in Sofia.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming the
It's
Muslim
one
population is
mosque,
quite
yes.
small. And we were also told to watch out for the gypsies.
Yes.
So are they like the lowest of the low? Is there a ranking order of how you see people?
You know what was the funny thing about the only mosque in Sofia?
Come
All the Levski Sofia clubs are based around the mosque.
No, it's okay, but it's a big problem with the gypsies because there's a small villages in the countryside,
Yeah.
and they're completely terrorized by the gypsies, stealing from the old people. It was even a few weeks ago they go and steal from the old couple something like 100 level, 50, less than 50 quid, broken their arms,
With chainsaws
legs,
and stuff.
they've terrorized them, and it's crazy.
So what do you think of English football fans? Because we've built up a reputation of being
Back in the days,
singing,
great reputation.
But I still think maybe the English football fans are kind of maybe living off that reputation, or some would like to think that the football factory happens every week. Those kind of
The system in the UK
No,
does not
in
allow
England
you
now
to do it.
it's.
No.
I have many friends with Liverpool, the other English fans from the old generation,
Yeah.
pure class. But today it's changed the game in England. It's the new kind of fans, the corporate, the Sky Sports generation, and it's more commercial now. The atmosphere is not good. It's not
You
like
take
here.
huge
and
sentences
it's,
for minor things.
Yeah. So we have lots of laws to prevent hooliganism, right?
Yes.
Introduced after disasters and problems.
Yes.
Do you have laws
yes,
here
we
for
have
that?
laws.
We have
have
laws,
laws.
but we don't care.
They can come to your house and take you 6 o'clock in the morning. We have 5 guys in the jail at the moment for nothing. For
Yes.
no
6 months now.
6 months. No evidence against
No
them.
convictions, no nothing. Just stay in the
nothing.
jail.
They're in the jail and waiting for a trial. And
They don't even know why they are in the jail. They just stay there.
yes, it's hard. Yes, the
Yeah.
law
Madness.
is.
Do you think it's going to get worse, the law? Because when we see
Obviously, it will get
footage
worse.
of flares and stuff like that, and you get one England fan, a fan in England who's getting arrested for flares, and as European football becomes bigger and everyone looks at each other on YouTube, do you think in 10 years you'll be able to come here with the flares and fight against the
Because
fans?
of
or
the
I
is it
hope so.
European
changing?
Union
I
and
hope
stuff.
so.
You hope so,
They try to change it, but as long as we are
Even
here,
now,
it
when
will be not
we
possible.
start the pyro, everyone is masked and covered.
They
Not
can
to
give
be
you
normal.
1 year ban if they catch you with
The
with
police
flyer.
stands here,
Right.
takes photos
But
of the
it's-
people who hold the flag,
So-
The flares.
The
the
flares,
flares,
yeah.
and after the game they wait for us at the exits and arrest us.
Right, okay.
It's, but
So you must always be ready with a mask?
Yeah, I always have a mask on me.
Like
Even
now?
now. Yeah, like
Yeah.
now. Just like in my hood. Like this. Always and everywhere.
Constantly ready for action,
Yeah.
you can always see through that.
it's different on the Balkans, you know. It's
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
Какая менталитет.
Mentality.
Mentality, yeah,
Balkan
yeah.
mentality is
Different
different
mentality.
than everywhere
Yeah.
else.
So, where else in of the Balkan region is like this?
We are
Is it
Serbia.
Bulgaria or?
Serbia is
Serbia. Oh,
the same.
Are you allied with them politically? Do you think, are you similar to Serbia?
Not
we're
politically. We are
friendly
friends.
teams, friendly fractures.
We have a big friendship with Partizan Belgrade.
Okay.
The
We are going
Alcatraz and
to-
Shadows.
They are going to some
So
of
they were
their
the fan
games.
groups of
Fan groups
Yes.
of the.
Alcatraz and Partizan,
Well,
yeah.
but we are CSK Sofia animals, you know.
Yeah.
The strongest
We are
group in
always-
Bulgaria and probably on the Balkans.
We are the guest,
What makes you the strongest? Numbers or
not numbers.
Quality.
quality?
Quality.
Okay, so it's all about
Quality
not
over the
quantity.
quantity.
Yeah.
It's always better.
Okay, so if you side with one fan group like Partizan in Belgrade, does that mean that you won't like Red Star?
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
had huge fight with Red Star 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. We hate
After
them.
one of the derbies on the way back in the gas station, 17
service
of us
station.
beat the shit of 60 of them.
And what about other parts of the Balkans? What about other countries? And
We don't. We are friends also with Steaua Bucharest. in
That's
Greece.
all. Partizan, Steaua. Everyone else is not welcome here.
okay.
You know, Sofia is not the
It's.
place to
What-
walk.
And what about the Poles, Legia Warsaw and the big
We
teams
have
in
nothing
Poland?
with
Never
them.
met them.
problems.
Never
Never met
met
them.
them.
Because if you walked around a football ground in England and said, "Where's the biggest hooligans? Where's the most trouble?" They would say certain countries, and Poland would probably be top of the
Yeah,
list.
Poland
and
and
Russia
Russia are the
maybe-
top
Yeah.
countries, as long as us.
Very good for
the way I see
football
things,
violence.
So why do you think you don't quite have the reputation abroad because lots of fans who may watch this video in England may not know anything about Bulgarian fans, may think they're peaceful.
For many years.
For many years the teams here are shit, so we don't play
So
too much in Europe.
If you're not good on the grass, you can't you can't be reputable on the terraces.
In last 2 or 3
Somebody
years.
needs to take us there.
Yeah.
If CSK is not playing there, what
Last
are we
2 or
going to
3
do?
years we have only 2 games brought in Europe, which was one this summer in Moldova and 2 years ago
In Moldova in the summer, huge fight before the game, we beat the shit out of them.
So the sheets are red and the bins are blue. So they put the trash in the blue of Levski and shit on the red of Sishke. What's that, Milo?
This is smoke
bomb.
This is Spanski smoke bomb.
Spanish smoke bombs.
Spanish?
Yeah.
2
Italian.
minutes.
2 minutes solid smoke.
It's good.
Доста силни са. Между другото. И са добрите.
Quite.
So that one's not being used yet?
Yeah.
Трябва да се дръпне. Я чак изключва.
Не мога ли нещо?
То това ли се дърпа? Май да. Ето ножка.
Не знам дали ще стане.
Само гледай да предеш ножка.
Just happens to have a knife on him, like.
Не мога.
Седи.
Stop. Military smoke bomb.
It's from the army.
From the army.
Противотанкова.
So some of the soldiers
Yeah, it's covered the tanks.
for the animals.
No. We just because
We
when
can
we
move
were army team back in the days, they call us soldiers. You know, it's like army guys.
Who's this for, sorry?
For these 5 friends of us who are in jail now. No sentence, no nothing. They just stay in jail. This is like we made it in their support. We have also T-shirts the same way. See 1312. All cops are bastards. 1948, the year of CSK. It's a smoke bomb left from the last game. We're going to try to light it up for you. Има нещо. Knife. That's it.
Значи изгори обаче Кости.
Да, това черен дим ще даде.
Не, ще пребе, защото
Защото дупката е много голяма.
дупката е голяма.
Мани, ей, Толкова. Here it is.
Пребахме.
Ма не, готово, пес. То трябваше да изгасне огъня.
2 minute smoke bomb, yeah.
It goes like this.
And you throw it, yeah.
Yeah, throw it on the ground. No problem. It's quite different, as we said earlier. It's quite different here with the supporters and the fan club and the football club. We have huge influence on the club.
Yes.
How do you have influence on the club then?
Because it's depends on us. The club is for the fans, not for the directors or the players. Without us, there are
Football is for us, you know.
Yeah.
Football is for
If
people.
we are not happy with how the club is run, they will have problems.
So I saw recently there was a game where you lost to a lower league team
Yeah.
and you made all the players
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
come and sit there and you sung at
Yes.
them.
To tell the truth, few years ago, it was some people were not happy with how the players perform, so they
Yeah, they
teach
were
them
like-
the lesson. The
they were like
players
this.
have a dinner in restaurant, so the boys just go there and smash them.
Sometimes they don't pay at every month, you know. And the players are like striking on that they don't get their money on time. But then they had their money, they had everything they needed, but they were still playing shit game, you know. So
Yes, not put enough effort.
yeah,
They
so they call us. Tell us go teach
They
them
know
a lesson.
so they had a lesson. Let's say.
We went to the restaurant and
And there's no problem for this, like the club, they don't tell the club and the club tell the police and the
Well,
police
they
come and
can-
get you, or
They can
man.
tell
there's no
everyone.
power for the police here.
Well, they can tell whatever they want. That's
Yeah.
what we think it's right to do, so we just do it.
Yeah.
We don't
Okay.
care.
that's the way
You
we
don't
see
care,
things.
Yeah.
May get arrested, may stay in jail for a few months or year, whatever. But this is the way things should be,
Right.
and the way they want it.
The club.
So the way things are with Siska at the moment, are you apart from maybe being better on the pitch, are you?
Yeah, of course.
Is this how you like it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the stands.
This is your culture and you don't want to change, yeah?
No.
Of course.
For many years now, all the fans are together. Everyone is like
Yes, it's
like a
a
fist,
family,
you know.
The people you can rally on are the one from the stands.
Yeah.
The rest are.
And what if any immigrants came here? So
Where?
if, like say, do you have any black fans or anything
No,
like that?
no
Just
way.
No.
No black, no gypsies, no immigrants,
No.
nothing.
No gays.
No,
No what?
fuck no gays.
Yeah.
Zero tolerance.
Yeah.
Zero tolerance for gays. No, Levski supporter and gay is the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah, so
You make that connection in your mind, yeah.
No, it's not the gays.
we are homophobes.
Yeah.
We don't like them.
Yeah, because it's. I mean, the culture in England is changing to make sure we represent all these.
Yeah, maybe he will.
So do you think?
This
one
is
day-
what's killing England.
See,
The multicultural.
one day maybe it's gonna be changed here, but
Multiculturalism is
we will
what's
be
going
one died years after we passed away. It may change.
And you,
we are
and you
alive,
say
no way.
you say you'll be long dead, but what about the next generation? Do you have like young
Yes.
Yeah, we
cultures
have
coming
them.
through?
Yes.
Yeah, we have it.
And if Siska plays a league game in another part of Bulgaria, do you travel?
Huge. Yes.
Yeah,
Huge.
huge
following.
supporters.
Huge supporters.
Huge.
Yeah.
It's
Huge numbers.
usually
The best
about
attended games in
2,000.
2,000 away fans. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is common. But no one else comes here. You go there.
Yeah. We go everywhere.
You go everywhere.
We go everywhere and we do whatever we want.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems to be the case because it's not normal for me as an outsider to walk into a ground, shown around by the fans, meet the legendary managers,
Yes.
you know, go where you like.
We
You
have-
seem,
Now,
you
if
seem
you
to
want-
have a lot of power in this.
If you
in
want,
this
we
club.
can take you now to the director of
You
you
want to
to meet
the
him.
director? You want to meet the boss?
You know,
Yeah,
the
well-
doors are always open for us because
We just give him a call.
yes, just
No,
give a
we don't
call.
even give a call. We go at the door and say,
Just go.
is he upstairs? Yeah. Okay, I'm going.
And you go, yeah. So you must be quite well known, you two here. Your faces. I mean, I know you don't want to say I'm the number one, but are you leaders of this hooligan group?
Some of the top boys.
Some of the top boys, yeah.
There are many.
How many in the group is there?
That's the animals.
Yeah, in the animals group. Yeah.
Колко ще спаса?
It's about 60, 70 people.
60, 70. So quite a small, not too
tiny
big.
small,
Yeah.
yeah.
We don't rely on numbers, on quality.
Because you can't trust anyone. Many people want to join the group, but
Yeah.
it should be trusted people,
Yeah.
not everyone.
I understand. So obviously we're here tonight as Liverpool fans because we're playing Ludogorets,
Yeah.
and you know we won the first game and then we've lost 3 games, so it's a big game for us.
Yeah.
Ludogorets is in a small town. I
Yeah.
think it's the
30,000
31st.
30,000 population.
Peasants, villagers.
Yeah.
But if there's only 33,000 in the town and there's going to be 40,000,
You know why they have so many supporters at the games now? Because their
Yeah,
boss, he pays the buses to take the people to the ground.
It's not
He give
only
them
this,
money.
You know, Bulgaria is a strange country. Tonight, many people who never been to a football game before will go to watch it just because in Champions League. It's
Yeah.
like modern days plastic fans or how you call them, glory hunters. or
Yeah.
This is
whatever.
what we don't
This
like
is
football.
this
To
just
be.
because it's Champions League. There will be people who never been and will never be after this to this football game.
Right.
But just to take the selfie at the ground, post on the
Wankers.
Facebook,
Yeah.
Wankers.
idiots.
Yeah.
You see, absolutely no atmosphere.
Their
tonight.
boss, the owner of Hooliganists, he pays for the coaches, for the buses that bring the people from the country.
Listen,
He gives them money for
last
the
week-
day and food for the day.
Last week we played them. It was
40 people.
Busy man.
Imagine over there, 40 people.
40 people.
This is the
who
true
came
face
for
of
nothing. Who came for nothing. They didn't pay
Thi-
for their trip. They came.
This is
came
their true
40
supporters.
people.
So
40 people.
if there are 6,000 in this stadium, because that's the capacity of Ludogorets' ground, about 6,000.
yeah.
And if the entire town of where Ludogorets play is 33,000,
It's not bad.
and yet there's going to be 40,000 there. Are the rest all from Sofia
Yes,
tonight?
yes. It's
No,
2
no,
million.
it's Sofia.
It's 2 million
From the
city.
whole country.
From the whole country, yeah.
That's
It's
what I'm
really
telling
big
you.
city,
Their
many
boss, he
people
pays
will-
coaches from every town and city from Bulgaria.
And
You
the
know
big
when they placed Yao Bucharest
Yeah.
because he got some big fabric.
Pharmacy fabric. No.
manufacturers.
Factory, yeah,
people-
for
factories for
pharmacy.
people who work. He said everyone who works on the factory should go to the game, organize buses and
Or
things
don't
like
take
this.
salary, for example, something
Right.
like this.
So do you respect Levski more than Ludogorets?
We don't respect both teams.
You don't respect them?
No.
No.
We don't respect Lankas.
You don't respect. Do you respect any other club in Cisco?
In Bulgaria?
In Bulgaria,
No, we don't
No,
care about
you
that.
don't care about them.
there are no any other clubs.
Yeah, just one club in Bulgaria.
Yeah. And his reserves, huh?
Yeah, two teams, the main team and the reserves.
And do you follow the national team, Bulgaria?
No,
No.
shite football.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't care.
You're not
I've
really
been travel a few times in the past, but we had the idea of
When-
mixing with the
When the game is
other,
interesting, when the
teams.
game is interesting, we go. Because
I've been twice in Croatia.
a month ago we played
years
against
ago.
Croatia. We had huge history with Croatian fans.
Yeah.
There, here, so we
And if you're friends with Partizan,
Yeah.
you're not going to be friends with the Croats.
no.
No.
So
fuck
there's
'em.
problems there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had the fight before the night before the game. We had fight with Croatian fans. Some of our fans attacked them, take a huge flag of theirs. Then on the
I've
game, on the ground, there was huge trouble. Flares.
I've been twice
Throwing
in
each other.
Croatia with the national team in the past, and both times was lots of troubles.
Mm.
We have
But-
history then.
But usually these days, I'm not interested. It's always for us first the club, then the country,
Yeah, yeah,
and the football thing.
yeah. But you know that's unusual because most people from capital cities, it's the country first and then the club second. But what I'm saying is you are the exception, not the rule. You seem to be different in almost
Yeah.
every respect.
The thing is that here the club is before, even before the family.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's coming
Sometimes,
first.
yeah.
Our wives and girlfriends are sometimes jealous
Yeah.
of the team.
So we're still at Siska's ground, and this is just incredible. You know, we've been given a stadium tour by leading hooligans of the Animals group. You know, we just get to walk on the pitch, go in the stands, throw smoke bombs, talk about violence, talk about culture, talk about some of the problems they have with minority groups, and they're quite open with the politics. And from the perspective of someone who's from the UK, it's totally alien. I think unless you come to a place like this and try and engage with people, you're not going to really understand the culture. And I don't think, I'm not trying to excuse away some of their beliefs because they're dramatically different to my own, but I think as a priority sometimes we need to try and engage with people to understand them first before we just simply dismiss what they think, what they believe, what they love, what they stand for. I think this country has a lot to learn, but I also think that the maintenance of culture is something we could probably learn from.
This is one of the directors of the club.
Hello, welcome to Bulgaria.
Thank you.
Where are you from?
Liverpool.
Liverpool?
Yeah.
Yeah? Great.
So we're going to win tonight?
Yeah, I'll have my fingers crossed for you.
Yeah, you're not the only one.
Yeah?
We need all the luck we can get tonight. Not very good at the moment, so
We have to win, eh?
yeah, we have to
You
win.
promise me.
We'll do our best.
Okay, thanks a lot.
This is the owner of CSK.
The owner of CSK.
You're from Liverpool, yeah?
Liverpool, yeah.
Welcome,
Pleasure to meet you.
pleasure.
Thank you.
Yesterday I met your bosses and said that it's really a pleasure to have such friends here.
Well, it's a
And,
pleasure for us to be here.
Everybody from TSK who attend the match today,
Yeah.
everybody will for Liverpool.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm in a very bad shape because I have to be in the box.
Yeah.
That I have to cry.
So how do you think we'll do tonight? Do you think we'll win?
Excuse me?
Do you think Liverpool will beat Ludogorets tonight? Or?
Listen, probably because you know that you're in a downward cycle.
Yeah.
For the moment, it
Yeah,
happens. But nevertheless, they're stronger. Problem is that the Ludogorets will play 100%. They'll give everything for themselves.
Yeah.
That's why it depends very much of you,
Yeah.
for Liverpool guys.
But we're going to have more fans supporting Liverpool. in the
Yes.
stadium.
More true fans.
More true fans. Yeah.
No, definitely you have more true fans.
Have you heard about Ludogorets
Because
before?
between 2,000 and 3,000 you have.
Yeah.
Listen, I want very much to have a permanent contact with our fans.
Yeah.
Because I
Yeah.
spoke with your boss yesterday, I'll come in London maybe in January, enter January, beginning of February, to sign some contract. And that's why I want to change not only players, young players, but also coaches for experience, etc. And that's why if you can invite our fans to have a permanent contact, I'll be very happy.
Well, I think we've got already established that. I think different fans in Liverpool have
Listen,
hosted.
it's very brave from their side to have such position, because everybody said Bulgarians, but they said no, they are Reds, we are Reds. Of course. That's why.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's why. That's the truth.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
So as the owner, you have a good relationship with the fans here?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think these fans are incredible.
Yeah.
This is our club is based on triangle. One of the angles, they are fans. Without them, nothing is happening.
Yeah.
Because last year, some very bad guys tried to put our club to finish it.
Yeah.
Close it.
It was almost finished. We
No,
were
it
in
is
the
finished.
few hours.
I have 2 letters. One, that club will be in the, to finish from professional league, and second, they are leaving UEFA. Can you come?
With the big
two
debts.
official letters. And Bulgarian Football Union sent to UEFA that we are leaving professional football. And that's why without them, it was impossible to restore the club.
So without the animals, without the fans of Siska, there's no club here. Is that right?
No. This guy is number one. This guy is number one
yeah.
in the standings now.
Yeah.
And we'll do everything possible to be this time champion.
Yeah.
Last time was only president, 5 years ago, we're champions with 16 points difference. Now we have 5, but we'll go more.
Yeah.
Ahead of
It's a
Ludogorets.
big fight.
Big
Yes.
fight for the league. Yeah.
Well, it's really a pleasure.
Thank you
I
for
have
your
something to
time.
do.
Brilliant. meeting you.
Thank you very much.
Yes, but okay, please keep everything.
Will do,
And I'll be
yeah.
happy to come together.
Yeah.
And I don't know how many of us will come tonight, but
Well,
we will come.
We appreciate
We will
the,
come well before.
we appreciate the hospitality of some of your fans here, because it's been brilliant to be able to see the
I
club
said
on the
yesterday
ground.
to its woman, the leader of your foundation, Liverpool Foundation,
Yeah.
a lady. Yeah, we also will be happy to pay some money for common initiative, everything. We're happy to do this. And I'll speak with the British ambassador maybe later, next week, to see how to communicate. That's what do.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Ciao. Ciao.
There's Leski, the green ones are Ludogorets. Whoever we see, whenever we see.
And this is, you call this the tree of shame, yeah?
Yeah.
So go on, explain where these
Every time
have come from.
Every time we meet a rival fan, rival supporter, we have a good fight with them, and we take off all their articles like shirts, sweaters, scarves, whatever we take from them. After we beat them, we put on this tree. Tree of shame. Before every game, we take off the old stuff and put the new.
So this is fresh.
Yeah, this is fresh.
This one is made for our guys who are in jail. All the money from these shirts are going to help them.
All these shirts are for normal supporters. Like that one, you cannot get anywhere.
Yes.
This is only for the animals and the
Yes.
shirts.
These jackets and the
Jackets,
shirts, you can't buy them.
shirts.
It's only for.
Anything with the animals logo on it.
This is the
It's
normal
not for
shirts.
sale.